Hi, and it's Bob from LARP in the low life, slightly melty edition. Did I say low life? Well, in this lighting it could be, but I mean low light. Uh, I'm just having a little bit of a sit down, slightly dark, and I figured let's go for some mood lighting on this one. So I hope the mood lighting's okay. Okay, so this is the Sunday at Kiva's Pastimes. In a moment, I'll have a quick chat about the battle, but right now, I want to talk about the Corsairs. The Corsairs are part of the Mercenary Go faction here, but what they've done is another level of in the field set dressing. They've taken some marquees and tents, mostly marquees, and they've turned them into the inside of a ship. So we've got a massive captain's chair. We've got a sort of an open deck sort of crew area, a really good mapping room. From the outside you can see the ship's small ship's wheel and the rigging. It is an absolute beautiful set piece in taking something you can pop into a field and making it look completely otherworldly. They've even got little LED lights powered by batteries, but they've hooked those up to some really big pull levers to turn things off and on. It is a phenomenal piece of design. So to you guys in the set, in the Corsairs who've done that set work, I take my hat off to you, and I want an interview really soon to help talk to people about how this can be achieved. It's cracking. I can't say enough good things about it. Okay. Spooling on to one thing that sort of Curious Pastimes is most famous for, and that's going to be their big set piece battle. I mean, in the past I've ranted on about how lovely they are and how atmospheric they are and how they make great use of the local geography, the local woodland to ramp up the pathos and the tension in these things. This time I want to take a little back. I want to remind people that before they hit the battlefield, well, hitting the battlefield is a fairly controlled thing. Players don't just wander on. They're the pyrotechnics crew who go and making sure that side is all ready to go. Before anybody goes on the field, another team go on and they drop off water caches around the place, just to make sure that anybody who needs water has water. The medical team figures out where they're going to position themselves for the whole of the battle sequence and how they're going to handle people, how they're going to handle any injuries. Then the opposition forces take their position, and then and only then do the players come on. Meanwhile, in between those two forces being set up, the ref teams have scattered themselves across to wherever they need to be from, so the whole thing is controlled. We've got controllers for multiple radio channels. One, for example, handles the players, one handles the plot and the direction, if you like, of the NPCs and monsters. And the aforementioned pyrotechnics is important. Of course pyrotechnics is important. Blowing up things is important. I'm Welsh, we like blowing up things. Little known but honest true fact. Welsh are all explosion-loving pyromaniacs. But racial stereotypes aside, I thought today was really well handled. There were no people suffering from heat exhaustion. I had one gent near me back off from battle and just drop his armour quickly because the heat was too much, and we were talking about 31 degrees temperatures, so it was... I'm sideways, not sideways, apologies. Really important to get people water and triggering for heat, for dealing with heat. I will say that the team here did a really good job just trying to remind people to take on plenty of liquids. It's been talked about, it's been posted on Facebook, but you really can't have enough in these conditions. For UK summer, it's very, very hot, which is why this is a slightly melty edition, and I quite liking being in low light. Anything to just get away from the idea of heat right now is gorgeous. Okay, so battle, that's the battle part. I also spent some time with one of the factions getting their warm-ups going on, so things like face painting, weapons checking, making sure the various parts of the team within the player teams knew what they were supposed to be doing. It's all handled really, really well. So I'm just going to say, CP has a lot of unsung heroes, and the fact that the game goes so well generally is because these people just melt into the background and do a really hard job. Okay, I can't remember if I mentioned this yesterday, but I'm going to mention it again today if I did. It looks like the numbers are well over 1,000 now, so it's a really good sized event. Okay, final piece. There's a gentleman here called Justin Mackey, who's a very highly end portrait photographer. He works in studio. He's been taking portraits of people. I will be posting the one he did of me, because he's worked absolute miracles. So yeah, but Justin, you're a miracle worker. Awesome guy. Okay, I think that's probably enough today. The big focus has been on the battles and the warm-ups. They've been skirmishes later on, and they've been a whole load of roleplay. Oh yeah, one final thing about the battle. A group of the NPCs realised they had an opportunity to take action on a major faction leader because of events that happened earlier on in the year. So this was NPCs taking an unscripted action that was entirely in plot, and the team have been rolling with it. Yay! Love this kind of stuff. Okay, so this is Rob on the Melty end of LARPing. I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.